Welcome to Everyone's a Millionaire podcast. What was your biggest financial mistake or setback, and how did you recover from it? And I always like to start with the mistakes first because we can learn so much from them.
So believe it or not, we just wrapped a bow on our biggest mistake. And
no way.
A four plus year process. I'm sure COVID had something to do with that. So back when everything was going great, we loved the rental properties. We had gotten into the mobile home parks. Cash flow was good. We were creating value. We also were trying to side fix and flip houses. And, neither my brother or I were really in charge of that business. We were just like, oh, let's do it for some side cash. And that's when the mistakes happen, is no one was really in charge. No one was responsible. And we got into this big historical credit. I think the house was on like the demo list. It had no roof. There was a fire, and we bought it, rehabbed it, ended up having to fire the contractor. And long story short, we lost well into the six figures on this. And the reason the bow is being tied now is because part of our profit that we had baked in there were, to be able to sell these Missouri historical tax credits. And we were told 6 to 8 months to get the tax credits, and it took a little bit over 3.5 years. So we finally just got them like in the last 2 weeks.
Bro, I didn't know. I had no clue. Holy cow.
Yeah. Well, they have like basically 2 people working on these files. And then when COVID happened, that I guess gave them an excuse to go even slower. And the nice thing is we have obviously long recovered since this project, had to pay all of our investors their interest. We basically subsidized it with other areas of the business that were doing well, had to make sure our investors were whole. And then now that those tax credits finally came, it feels like cash in our pockets today, but I was actually pulling up the spreadsheets to see, and yep, we still were big losers on the deal. So they helped, but not that much.
Oh man, that is crazy. So the recovery was just time, but it hurt a lot in the beginning, and it took 3.5 years to even kind of recover from it, it sounds like.
Yeah. No. And I mean, even to this day, obviously that's money long gone, but the biggest thing is, we didn't have the right person in the right seat. Nobody was, or we thought me and my brother were both in charge. So nobody's in charge. And, that's what happens. We weren't at the rehab site often enough. We maybe trusted, but didn't verify. And it turns out the contractor got in over her head and had a few different people that this happened to all at the same time. And, we were left to pick up the pieces.
Man, oh man. Well, you live to see another day, and lots of lessons learned. And I'm sure you guys aren't messing with those type of projects anymore.
We don't do any more fix and flips. That was it.
That's right.